Shiny, the pacemaker. Starborn was a little bit slow and now gets through on the inside to try and do a job. So it's Starborn going on here in the early stages. Starborn going on from Shiny and Tarshy just behind them. Islington on the inside settles fourth. Further back in the field then on the outside of runners is Golden Silker, followed by Premier Prize. As they continually climb uphill, Red Rioja not that far away either. And further back then is Sulk. Right out the back is Fallen Star as they continue this climb uphill, and Starborn working hard by a length and a half to Shiny, and Tarshy tucked in behind them. They're followed then by Red Rioja, who's travelling on the outside of Islington. Further back is Sulk, and then follows next is Premier Prize, the inside. Further back in the field, Quarter Moon is giving them a very big start. Right out the back behind Fallen Star and Golden Silker, the only one behind the favourite as they start to run downhill. It's Starborn from Shiny, and just in behind them in third is Tarshy. Further back in the field then in fourth is Islington from Premier Prize, and then Red Rioja. Back in the field then is Fallen Star from Sulk, and Quarter Moon is the best part of about 8 or 10 lengths off the pace and taken to the inside now by Canaan as they race up inside the three. And it's Starborn, the leader from Shiny. Here comes Tarshy on the outside, and Islington now putting in the big strides. Behind them is Premier Prize, and further back is Fallen Star. Quarter Moon's in behind horses. 2 furlongs left to travel. Islington storms into the lead now, goes 4 or 5 lengths clear of Starborn. I reckon it's all over. Islington about 5-6 in front of Fallen Star. Quarter Moon struggling in behind them. She'll run on for a place though, but Islington has got this one. Islington by 5-6 lengths in the Weinstock colours again. A Group 1 victory in the Nassau. Pulled up at the line. Islington wins it by 4 or 5 lengths. Sulk is second, Quarter Moon third. Further back then is Fallen Star from Starborn, then Golden Silker. Tarshy behind them, Premier Prize. Red Rioja second last, Shiny last to finish. She has her moment of glory. After hating the ground in the Oaks at Epsom, Islington has stormed home with the Vodafone Nassau Stakes at Goodwood. Number 5, Islington, owned by the executors of the estate of the late Lord Weinstock. There she is, just crossing the line for Kieran Fallon. A good 4 or 5 lengths clear of Sulk in second. Quarter Moon gets another placing, third, but she was never travelling like a winner. Fourth is Fallen Star. Behind them we see Starborn, did a good job. Tarshy is further back, then Golden Silker. They're followed by Premier Prize. A gap then to Red Rioja, who's settled about fifth and then got very weary though, and last was Shiny. The winner is number 5, Islington, by Sadler's Wells from Hellenic, trained by Sir Michael Stout, ridden by Kieran Fallon, the 100-30 winner of the Nassau. Second is number 10, Sulk, owned by James Wigan, trained by John Gosden, ridden by Richard Hughes. Third, number 6, Quarter Moon, owned in partnership by Roisin Henry and Sue Magnier, trained by Aidan O'Brien, ridden by Mick Canaan. And fourth is number 1, Fallen Star. Islington, though, she puts the Oaks behind her and she wins well in the Nassau. 100-30 Islington, Sulk 33-1, Quarter Moon 9-4 favourite, distances 4 lengths and a half length, and the time 2:4.69.
Well, it was only 11 days ago that Lord Weinstock, former head of the GEC and such a huge figure in racing, died. And in the last 7 days, his colours have been carried to victory in Group 1 races by Golan in the King George last Saturday at Ascot, and today by Islington, a filly he described before the Oaks as the perfect specimen of a racehorse. She has rewarded his belief in here. Just such a shame he couldn't be around to see it, will he?
Yes, it's a big shame, but it's another Group 1 winner for the colours, the very successful colours. And
Kieran rode her so positively, didn't he?
Yes, but I thought the race was run a little bit slower than Mick Canaan would have liked. The pacemaker Starborn, for me, didn't go quite fast enough, or couldn't go any faster. He was nigging away at him, but it was a race that seemed to start when they started coming down the hill with about 4 to run. And at the bottom of the hill, Kieran said, "Lay, let's go. I've got plenty of horse here. Let's go and get this race won." And he quickened up and he really went fast. And I would say the Quarterman, who ran on a lot, she's a tricky ride. You have to get her in behind. Mick Canaan, he has to get her settled. And his hands are tied a little bit. That's why he was so far behind.
Yeah, Quarterman was keen in the early stages. So too was Fallen Star, who didn't help her chances.